Waziri Mkuu wa Israel Benjamin Netanyahu amesema Iran imepoteza uwezo wake wa kurutubisha uranium na kutengeneza makombora ya ballistic, huku operesheni ya kijeshi ya pamoja ya Marekani na Israel ikiingia wiki ya 3. Akizungumza katika mkutano wake wa kwanza na waandishi wa habari mjini Jerusalem Alhamisi hii tangu kuanza kwa mashambulizi hayo Februari 28, Netanyahu alisema Israel imefanikiwa kudhoofisha kwa kiasi kikubwa uwezo wa kimkakati wa Iran. Baada ya siku 20, naweza kusema Iran haina tena uwezo wa kurutubisha uranium wala kutengeneza makombora ya ballistic, alisema. Tunaendelea kuharibu uwezo huu na tutauangamiza kabisa. Aliongeza kuwa operesheni za sasa zinalenga kuharibu miundombinu ya viwanda ya Iran, ikiwemo mitambo ya kutengeneza vifaa vya makombora na silaha za nyuklia. Hata hivyo, saa chache baada ya kauli hiyo, Iran ilirusha mashambulizi mapya ya makombora yaliyosababisha ving'ora vya tahadhari kulia katika maeneo mbalimbali ya Israel, ikiwemo Tel Aviv. Mashambulizi hayo ni sehemu ya kulipiza kisasi dhidi ya mashambulizi ya anga yanayoendelea kufanywa na Marekani na Israel. Netanyahu pia alisema kuwa uongozi wa Iran uko katika hali sintofahamu kufuatia kuuawa kwa kiongozi mkuu Ayatollah Ali Khamenei pamoja na maafisa wengine waandamizi. Alihoji ni nani anayeiongoza nchi kwa sasa, akibainisha kuwa Mojtaba Khamenei anayedaiwa kumrithi baba yake hajaonekana hadharani. Kuna mvutano mkubwa ndani ya utawala, alisema, akiongeza kuwa Israel itaendelea kulenga viongozi wa Iran ili kudhoofisha zaidi mfumo wa uongozi. Alisisitiza kuwa Israel inalenga kuunda mazingira yatakayowezesha wananchi wa Iran kuiondoa serikali yao, ingawa alikiri kuwa uamuzi huo uko mikononi mwa wananchi wenyewe. Wakati huo huo, alidokeza uwezekano wa operesheni za ardhini, akisema kuwa licha ya mafanikio ya mashambulizi ya anga, kuna uwezekano wa kutumia mbinu nyingine zaidi, lakini hakutoa maelezo ya kina. Kuhusu shambulio dhidi ya eneo la gesi la South Pars, Netanyahu alisema Israel ilichukua hatua hiyo peke yake, lakini imekubali kusitisha mashambulizi zaidi kufuatia ombi la rais wa Marekani Donald Trump. Katika hatua nyingine, mzozo huo umeendelea katika ukanda wa Ghuba, ambapo Iran imeanzisha mashambulizi ya makombora na drone dhidi ya miundombinu ya nishati. Mashambulizi dhidi ya kituo cha Ras Laffan nchini Qatar yamesababisha uharibifu mkubwa, hali inayozua hofu kuhusu usambazaji wa nishati duniani. Aidha, Iran imefunga kwa kiasi kikubwa mlango wa Hormuz, njia muhimu inayopitisha sehemu kubwa ya mafuta duniani. Netanyahu alisisitiza umuhimu wa kutafuta njia mbadala za usafirishaji wa nishati, akipendekeza ujenzi wa mabomba ya mafuta na gesi kupitia rasi ya Arabia hadi bandari za Israel katika bahari ya Mediterranean. Licha ya hali hiyo, alieleza matumaini kuwa vita hivyo vinaweza kumalizika mapema kuliko inavyotarajiwa. Lakini pia wakati ameanza hotuba yake hii kuzungumza na waandishi wa habari, alianza pia kwa kuelezea tena zile tetesi kwamba ameuawa na kusema kwamba kama mnavyoniona ama live na vitu kama hivyo. Kwa hiyo msikilize kidogo katika sehemu ya kwanza ya hiyo mazungumzo yake na waandishi wa habari. Mwishoni waandishi mbalimbali walimuuliza maswali.
Welcome to the foreign press. First of all, I just want to say I'm alive and you're all witnesses. Now that I dispatched this piece of fake news, I want to give you an update on Operation Roaring Lion. Under President Trump's visionary leadership, America and Israel are acting together in Iran with great determination and unprecedented strength. Operation Rising Lion is designed to remove the existential threats posed by the Ayatollah regime, the regime that has waged war against America and Israel and the people of Iran for 47 years. It chants death to America, death to Israel, and it delivers death to its own people. Our goals are 3. 1, removing the nuclear threat. 2, removing the ballistic missile threat, and removing both of these threats before they're buried deep underground and become immune from aerial attack. And 3, this means creating the conditions for the Iranian people to grasp their freedom to control their destiny. Today, the Ayatollah regime is not only attacking America, not only attacking Israel, not only attacking the Iranian people, it is attacking the entire Middle East and beyond. They've attacked civilians and American assets in Iraq, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE, Oman, and they've even attacked through their proxies Cyprus and Europe. We've warned for decades that their ballistic missile program would be used to attack these targets far and wide, and if they're not stopped, that's just the beginning. The death cult in Iran is trying to blackmail the world by closing a key international maritime route, the Straits of Hormuz. It won't work. Israel is helping in its own way, and intel and other means, the American effort to open the Straits of Hormuz rather. But I want to ask you to imagine how the Ayatollah regime would be able to blackmail the entire world if they had ballistic missiles with nuclear warheads. Just imagine what they would do. Look at what they're doing now and imagine what they would do if they had ballistic missiles, international range ballistic missiles, and nuclear-tipped warheads. Just imagine what a great threat that would be. So today, Israel and the United States are protecting America, Israel, the entire Middle East, but I venture to say the entire world. Despite the fake news that is unfortunately being spread since the start of the war 20 days ago, we are winning and Iran is being decimated. Iran's missile and drone arsenal is being massively degraded and will be destroyed. Hundreds of their launchers have been destroyed, their stockpiles of missiles are being hit hard, and so are the industries that produce them. That's important. In Rising Line, we destroyed missiles and we destroyed a lot of the nuclear infrastructure. But what we're destroying now are the factories that produce the components to make these missiles and to make the nuclear weapons that they're trying to produce. We're wiping out their industrial base in a way that we didn't do before. Iran's air defenses have been rendered useless. Their navy is lying at the bottom of the sea. Today we hit the other part of their navy in the Caspian Sea. Their air force is nearly destroyed. Iran's command and control structure is in utter chaos. And I can tell you that there's still more work to do, and we're going to do it. And I want to close these opening remarks with one other fake news, and that is that Israel somehow dragged the U.S. into a conflict with Iran. Does anyone really think that someone can tell President Trump what to do? Come on. President Trump always makes his decisions on what he thinks is good for America, and may I add, I think what is also good for future generations. In this case, those interests are absolutely clear, and so is the clarity of our achievements. Together in close coordination with President Trump, close coordination between America and Israel, our militaries, our intelligence services, we're achieving goals in lightning speed. But I want to say another word. It's been said that for 40 years, I've been saying that Iran is a danger to Israel and a danger to the world. That is true. You know who else said that? President Trump. 47 years ago, when the Iranian thugs took over the American embassy, he said how dangerous this regime is. In his first term in office, he didn't need any convincing. He said the Iranian nuclear deal was the worst deal that he'd ever seen, and he walked out of it. Right before his second term, before he was reelected, I went to see him in Mar-a-Lago. The first thing he said to me was, "Bibi, we've got to make sure that Iran doesn't have nuclear weapons." He said that to me. I didn't say it to him. He didn't need any convincing there either. Now, why did he say that? Because for more than 4 decades, this regime, as I said in the beginning of my remarks, is chanting death to Israel, death to America. But they say Israel is only the small Satan standing in their way. The great Satan is the United States of America. And these ideological fanatics, these lunatics, define their raison d'etre, their reason for being, as wiping out Western civilization and America that leads it. They have claimed the lives, they've maimed and wounded thousands of Americans in Iraq and Afghanistan. They killed the American Marines in Beirut. They bombed your embassies. They tried to assassinate the American president, Donald Trump, not once, but twice. Now they blackmail for oil. Just imagine what they would do, what they're capable of doing, if these lunatics had nuclear weapons and the means to deliver them to every American city and every European city and everywhere around the globe. This is a danger for the entire world. It's certainly a danger for Israel. It's certainly a danger for America. We see eye to eye on that. President Trump and I, Israel and America. But I think if people are honest, if leaders are honest, they would understand that we're not only fighting our fight, we're fighting their fight. I speak to dozens of world leaders. Dozens. They all know that. And privately, they all say that. They say that privately, but I say it publicly. The world owes a debt of deep indebtedness to President Trump for leading this effort to safeguard our future.